Hello, today is March 20, 2022. Today there is some big progress in Mariupol, so let's cover some of the information plus some other information. So the situation in Mariupol, for our knowledge, the Ukraine forces are mostly still fighting around the Mariupol steel factory. There is 2 days of bombardment on the steel factory, and the fighting still sporadically going on, like only occur in certain building. One of the Western journalists get into the Mariupol, and he heard the residents saying there are not much fighting right now. It's much quieter. Let me show you the actual information. So you see, this independent journalist, he got into Mariupol and talked to the resident in there. The guy reply like in the black in here, say, okay, already a little bit quieter. They are not shooting now. But they are complaining the things get very bad because there's no water, no electricity, and it's very cold. Then the children are usually inside the bunker. They are also very cold and hungry. So that's also, there's some also other picture, let me information show you. Here is in the checkpoint on the outskirts of Mariupol. The Russian soldiers are checking whether this guy carry weapon or ammunition with them. And if they don't, then they will let the people go. Even for the generally younger and fighting age, like even if they are fatter, they don't carry something, weapon, the checkpoint will just let them go. So I think things is getting to more normal situation. This is the video where I saw this is steel factory. Something around the steel factory is still burning, including the steel factory. There is some sporadic bomb still sound, but through the whole video there is only one sound, bomb sound. So like someone threw a grenade or artillery shooting. So generally it's relatively quiet. See, at the end of this video there is a bomb. Okay, that's it. So let's see this one. Nothing going on. Yeah, this one is the Russian soldier is, or maybe the local or Mariupol or like a pro-Russian force are distribute the bread and food to the resident. So this is what I draw after the information I got today. So I assume there is only sporadic fighting around this steel factory, and there are the other places are generally quiet. So I assume the other place already being occupied. So that's the Mariupol situation. I think that this Western journalist did a great job to show me the information. So in addition to this information, let's also check a little bit on the Kharkiv and Kiev area. So basically, yesterday Ukraine government announced some information. They are clarifying what's going on around Kharkiv and some other city, like where is the which small city is occupied by the Russian. They confirm the Russians are holding some of the position we are having now. So these positions are pretty much confirmed by the Ukraine government here. So this information now became relatively accurate at this moment. So here is also like Ukraine government announced some information confirm where the Russian occupy certain city. We have the defense here. This sign is mean Russian building a defense area around the Chernihiv as well as Kharkiv. And they I made some minor modification based on the correction, based on the announcement by the Ukraine government. So this force here, the boundary here are very clear right now. Like the pink boundary are mostly controlled by the Russian force. So today I actually found out another information is that Russian Ministry of Defense actually announced ultimatum to say anyone still resist in Mariupol must surrender by the 11 a.m. on the Monday, just a few hours away on the Ukraine time. So within a few hours, all the remaining fighter must surrender their weapon. Otherwise, they will face military tribunal, which have very high possibility of being sued through shooting squad. So, because the military tribunal typically is administered by the military, they don't like the fighter, right? So they will probably kill those who are not surrendered. So based on this information, we can feel that pretty much the Mariupol state is in cleanup states. Another thing is that the Makarov information, the government confirmed that there are actually over 100 people potentially being killed by the bomb. After Ukraine military in Makarov attack the Kherson airport, right? The next day, the Russian bombed their garrison, where most of the soldiers live, and the whole building collapsed. And the Ukraine government was saying there are potentially over 100 soldiers get killed in that bomb. That's pretty bad. It's the killing need to be stopped as soon as possible. It's just very brutal, especially in Kharkiv. There is other information I want to talk about. Have you found out all the northern city, medium or large city, the Russians only circle them or half circle them through a big distance, they only scatter around the satellite village. They are not really inside the city to fight. Potentially one is because there is a strong resistance in the Kharkiv and Kyiv area. But general situation is that northern front, no big medium-sized city was being attacked very heavily. So from that, you can see that's very different from southern front. Melitopol, Mariupol, these are very heavily attacked, very brutally attacked. So maybe we can guess that the Russian indeed pay very heavy attention to get all of Luhansk and Donetsk region. Mariupol belongs to Donetsk, right? Russia is almost for certain want to take everything in the two provinces here. But because there is strong resistance on the northern front, they are actually not actually want to occupy the northern front. They may be used as a bargain table, like during the peace talk. They will but they actually not make a big effort to get into the city. But that's not the case in the south. The Kherson is the capital of this Kherson region, right? The Kherson, Mariupol is the second big city in the Zaporizhzhia. Mariupol also occupied. So I assume here that Russians want to occupy the heavily populated Russian area. Heavily populated Luhansk and Donetsk is 67%. The Kharkiv province is about 25 to 30. These are also 25 to 30, all the other area. So I think they are they strongly want to hold in this southern area. Another thing is that the Crimea, the water, the non-salt water, is coming from this river here. There is a dam which raises the level of water, and the water can automatically pump into the Crimea. So they may want to control this area. That's so the minimally the Russian does want to control the two province, but the more likely scenario is that they probably want to control these two province, especially after they finish the Mariupol. There is a big they basically free a big chunk of the force, and they can use it to push this frontier to the north, eventually occupy everything about the Donetsk and some part of the Zaporizhzhia region, right? So I think this potentially became the game of the Russian. Anyway, that's my guess. But from what is happening, I think that's most likely. Russia will not be able to take the Kyiv. There are so much weapon coming in, and the big city is just a fortress, a big fortress. There's the price to take a Kyiv probably will be more than the Russian taking all the southern area. So it's bigger. They will not pay the price for that. They probably not even be able to do that in certain sense. But the Russian is a big military power. If they willing to pay a price, then definitely they can. But I don't think that will happen. Anyway, thanks for listening, and please subscribe. And when you subscribe, when I publish some new information, you can automatically get it, right? Especially you hit the bell, it will notify you immediately. All right, thanks. Bye now.